All righty. Well, good evening. I do want to welcome everyone to our Trevorian presentation, whether you happen to be catching this live or whether you happen to be catching this on the Facebook replay. Either way, we do want to welcome you tonight. We have an incredible presentation for you tonight. We've got our gurus here. We're going to be talking about cryptocurrency, by the way, in addition to the Forex opportunity. Just unbelievable things are happening in the crypto markets. Going to try to help you guys to decipher some of what is, taking place in that particular arena. Got a couple of incredible stories for you as far as people go, but I do want to kind of just quickly give you a brief overview as to who we are, where we're going, why we're exploding, more importantly, why you might want to participate. For those of you that I have not previously met, my name is Todd. I'm broadcasting from Southern California, about 1 hour north of San Diego. And for my wife, Jean, and I, this has just been one of those unbelievable, breathtaking, pinch yourself, I can't believe that just happened kind of experiences. And so we're going to kind of cover, why that is, how that came to be. For those of you that are learning about our company for the first time, the name of our company is Trevorium. This is our brand new concept. Now, understand that the concept is new. No one's ever heard of Trevorium. That's all brand new. But the company rolling this out is not new. That company's in its 9th year in business in 63 different countries, paid out millions of commissions all around the globe, beautiful home office, customer service in multiple languages. And so we kind of have the best of both worlds here. We got a well-established company rolling out a brand new concept where you have a chance to be at the very beginning, the very commencement, the very genesis. Now, we always have to give out that legal disclaimer. We are not financial advisors. None of this is to be construed as financial advice. Always do your own due diligence or research. We're in the education side. We're simply trying to bring education to help people, understand the markets and go out and do their own, research kind of thing as to what to do, right? We're not going to say what to buy or what to sell, but rather just kind of give you an overview of, education on how to participate in these markets, right? Markets go up, markets go down. There's risk in anything you do. The fact that we've had huge success in the past is not a guarantee we're going to have success in the future. So in other words, anything can happen at any time. I always kind of crack this up because when the attorneys gave us this statement, I'm like, that COVID-19 just happened, right? I think everyone understands anything can happen at any time, but they think you might have forgotten. And so therefore we've read the disclaimer and now you know that. Now, as we get into our presentation, I always like to go back to what I call the core question. And the core question is, if you had all the time and all the money in the world, what would you do? And if you went out and asked most people that question, like, I would travel, I would adventure the world, I would delve into my real hobbies and passions, I would spend more time with my loved ones, I would, live life on my terms, I would do what I want, when I want, with whom I want, any damn time I want. And so, people dream of a different life. They dream of a better life. And so the question is, how do you get more time? How do you get more money? Well, if you were to go out and ask the author of the best-selling financial book of our era, okay? So I mean, just take a picture of, screenshot this, if you're on a phone, or take a picture with your phone if you're on a laptop. This is Robert Kiyosaki. He's written countless books. He is the financial guru of our era, of our time. And he put together this, what we call cash flow quadrant. And it basically outlines why most people are broke. And it's not because they don't have a job, it's because they do have a job. That's the problem. A job is a wonderful way to put some food on the table. A job is a wonderful way to put a roof over your head, but a job is a horrible way to get ahead, a horrible way to create lifestyle. And so a job is where you start. It is not where you want to finish, okay? And most people have not been taught that. They think, well, I'm supposed to get a job, and I went and got a job, and how come I'm struggling? Again, because they forgot to teach you the second part of the equation. And so you find that 95% of all people find themselves on the left-hand side of this quadrant, where they either have a job or they own a job. Now, what's it mean to own a job? Well, maybe you're a beautician. You might be self-employed, but if you're not down there doing hair, there's no money. You're a barber, same thing. You're a plumber, same thing. You're an electrician, same thing. You're an accountant, same thing. You're a doctor. In fact, I got a gentleman, Dr. Paul Leo. He's a surgeon in my business. And I mean, I talk to him all the time. I said, Todd, this is freaking killing me. You got to help me get out of this thing. I mean, because he goes in very early. He's there all day doing surgery. He's there late at night doing charts on all the patients. He's got a son that plays college baseball. He hardly sees the games, right? Because he's so busy doing it. He didn't have time to breathe. How am I ever going to get ahead when I'm just down here, just buried, just trying to survive? Now, don't get me wrong. He's a doctor, slightly nicer house, slightly nicer car, but he's just broke at a different level. And the only way to really break free of the rat race is to then get to the right-hand side of this quadrant, where you figure out, how do I have my money make me money? So people say, you going to work tomorrow? No, You're not? No, I got my money making me money. I don't have to go to work because I got my money making me money, right? Or I got a business that's making me money. Let's say that you own a McDonald's and you got a manager running the McDonald's, you got all the teenagers serving all the hamburgers, fries, and apple pies. Well, as long as, they keep serving those, Cokes and hamburgers and fries and apple pies, you could be anywhere in the world doing anything you want, and the money just keeps coming in week after week, month after month, whether you're alive or not. And I'm not trying to be morbid when I say that. I'm trying to make a point. That is the goal. The goal is for you to create a business that creates cash flow every week, every month, that your loved ones will inherit even when you go bye-bye from the planet, which we all will one day, and for you to create financial investments where your money's making you money. When you've got that happening, you've now got lifestyle. You can do what you want, when you want, with whom you want, anytime you want. Well, that's what our company specializes in, helping you go from the left-hand side of that quadrant to the right-hand side of that quadrant. As I mentioned, the company, not new, in its 9th year in business, beautiful home office, customer service in multiple languages, paid out millions of commissions all around the globe. Our CEO and founder and his lovely wife, Miss Adela, are world-class entrepreneurs. In fact, Mr. Hart was a finalist for Entrepreneur of the Year, Inc. magazine. Again, that's a major financial publication in the United States for our international audience. And they just simply recognize him as one of the better entrepreneurs on the planet, right? And so again, extraordinary entrepreneur, extraordinary vision. His company's going into 3 of the largest industries on the entire planet. Now, understand that travel is our background. That's our number one product, the thing we've been selling for the past 8 years. That's how we got into the 63 countries, how we paid out the millions of commissions, how we got the beautiful home office and customer service in multiple languages, etc. Now, we're not here to talk about travel tonight. Tonight, we're here to talk about cryptocurrencies and the Forex marketplace, which is our brand new concept. But if I'm going to tell you something about our travel, it's this, that our company went through a global pandemic and we are bigger today than we were 12 months ago. And I mean, if that doesn't cause you to scratch your head, like, wait a minute, you guys are a travel company and you got bigger during a global pandemic, you grew. If you knew nothing else, that should cause you like, man, what is in your travel that's got people so excited that even during a global pandemic, they are still buying it, right? I mean, that alone should cause you to say, wow, that must be extraordinary. And it is. Now, equally extraordinary is the markets that we're going into at the moment, which is the foreign exchange marketplace and the cryptocurrency marketplaces. Now, understand that the foreign exchange marketplace, single largest financial market in the world, and cryptocurrency at the moment is the single most explosive market in the world. Unbelievable things are happening in that marketplace. And then finally, we're in the direct selling industry, the business of teaching people how to make money from the comfort of their home or anywhere else they choose to be in the world. Our goal is to help all of you become digital nomads, where you can generate money anytime you want, anywhere you want, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We call that being a travel trader. Now, as we kind of delve into the Forex marketplace, what is Forex? Well, it's actually a travel-related industry. If you've ever traveled to another country, in fact, I just got back from Cancun, Mexico, not but about a month ago. And when you go to Cancun, you find out that they don't take dollars down there, they take pesos. And so you got to trade in, the dollar for the peso, and you deal in the local currency. When we went to Europe, we traded in the dollar for the euro. If you go into somewhere else, trade in the dollar for the Deutschmark. So, this is just, we've all done this, but most of us didn't realize we could profit from this. And there's actually a market that trades this stuff 24 hours a day, 5 days a week on the cryptocurrency side, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on the, on the Forex side, it's 5 days a week, 24 hours a day, 5 days a week on the Forex side, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on the crypto side. I don't know if I said that backwards. So anyway, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you can be making money, whether the price is going up or whether the price is going down. Now, going back to the Forex, this happens to be the single largest financial market in the world. In fact, if you were to compare it to Wall Street, Wall Street, big business, does about 300 billion a year, 300 billion a day, and trading volume. The Forex marketplace does about 6.8 trillion. It is 20 times the size as the Forex marketplace. So it's not even close. It just dwarfs it. And of course, that shocks a lot of people. How's this thing so big, so profitable, and yet I know so little about it? And that is because up until a handful of years ago, unless you were a big bank, an institution, unless you were a accredited investor, meaning a millionaire, you could not participate. Today, if you got a mobile phone and a $100 bill, you can begin to trade in the single largest financial market in the world. Well, our company put together an entire program to teach you how to do just this. In that program, in English, Spanish, and French, We have all the recorded videos. We have the searchable FAQs. We have the daily market analysis. Every day they have live trading in English, Spanish, and French, twice a day in English, where you can actually get on with the traders. You can ask them all kinds of questions. You can look at the all the charts, the charts and all the various trade ideas they're sending out. You can ask about cryptocurrencies, things of that nature. What do you think about this? What do you think about that? And so we have an incredible platform here where people have come and had amazing success. We've got just incredible stories that we have built in a very short period of time. Well, separately, they continue to send out more and more crypto signals all the time. And so I want to spend just a couple of moments on cryptocurrency because this is probably one of the more hot topics in the country, but it's also one of the more confusing topics in the country, including the fact that when you think about cryptocurrency, most people think that it's all about some kind of fake internet alternative currency, which is sort of true because you think about Bitcoin. Well, that's a currency, right? Yeah, Bitcoin, that's the biggest currency. But the truth is that what's really at the heart of cryptocurrency is blockchain technology. That's what's really the big deal here is blockchain. Well, Bitcoin was the first thing ever built on top of the blockchain, which is an alternative currency. So most people think that if cryptocurrency is, oh, it's all about currency. No, there's countless projects being built that have nothing to do in any way, shape, or form with currency being built on this revolutionary technology called blockchain. Now, when you think about blockchain, it's basically the Internet 3.0. It's the decentralized internet. In fact, I'm actually quoting Laura Shin. Again, her last name is S-H-I-N, Laura Shin. She was the senior editor for Forbes magazine, and she wrote on all kinds of financial matters for years and years at Forbes. And then she started reporting on cryptocurrencies about 5 years ago. She left Forbes, started her own podcast, which focuses solely on cryptocurrency. It's called Unchained. And if you go read the description of the Unchained podcast, it basically says this is the Internet 3.0. It is the decentralized, internet, and it is about to revolutionize every aspect of your life. And so it's going to touch every aspect of your life, from the way you vote to energy, to medical records. I mean, to you name it. I mean, you're seeing music platforms, video streaming platforms, everything that you can think of with the internet is being rebuilt on top of a blockchain technology. But it all gets kind of called cryptocurrency. And of course, Bitcoin's the biggest one out there. So, oh yeah, Bitcoin, that's a currency. So a lot of people kind of misconstrue what it even is. But understand that it's a revolution. Now, that's not me saying that. That's actually Mark Cuban, the owner of the Dallas Mavericks, the gentleman who's on Shark Tank. He's a billionaire. He's calling cryptocurrency a revolution. The other gentleman that's calling it is Elon Musk. Elon Musk having to take $1.5 billion of Tesla's money, put it into Bitcoin, by the way, doubled his money, meaning he made more money on cryptocurrency in 30 days than he made selling cars last year. And last time I checked, Tesla's doing pretty good. So it just kind of shows you just how explosive and how unbelievable this is. Well, furthermore, you've now got Visa, MasterCard, Goldman Sachs. You've got, Morgan Stanley. I mean, all of the big banking firms are now moving into the space. They just announced there's hundreds of banks that are now beginning to offer cryptocurrencies to their customers. And so again, we're at the beginning, not the end. We're at the beginning of a revolution. Well, understand there's only so many revolutions in one's lifetime. Now, I happen to be 50 years of age. And when I was 11 or 12, I'll never forget, my dad bought this personal computer and brought it home. First time we'd ever seen one. And of course, this is back with the Microsoft, Apple, computer revolution. And if you would have bought stock in either one of those companies back in the 1980s, you'd be living in a different address right now. Well, then, if you missed that revolution, don't worry. There was another revolution that came by, and that was called the internet revolution. And if you'd have bought stock in any of those companies, you'd be living at a different address right now. Well, then came the shopping online, Amazon.com revolution. And if you'd have bought stock in that company, you'd be living at a different address right now. Well, then came the smartphone revolution. You could have bought stock in Google and cashed in on the internet side of things, or you could have got in on the Android revolution or bought stock in Apple in 2007, got in on the iPhone side of things. And once again, you'd be living at a different address right now. My point being is that we're currently living in the crypto revolution. And so many people just, they don't understand it. It's confusing. It's this, it's that. How do I buy it? Well, part of what we do here as a company is that we send out signals all of the time, not just on Forex, but we're sending out signals on cryptocurrencies. In fact, some of the people who've made some of the most money with our company, they have done that in the cryptocurrency arena. And so again, we've got this amazing platform where not only can you come to our company and travel for pennies, travel for free, but you can participate in the single largest financial market in the world, Forex. You can participate in the single most explosive industry in the world, a revolution in cryptocurrency, and you can begin to live the life that you've always dreamed of living. Now, to get started with our company is very, very affordable. You can buy any of our travel memberships, which I have on the screen, or you can buy the Forex cryptocurrency membership, which is only $99 per month. So it's $99 down, $99 per month. If you choose to become a partner with our company, which is a one-time $49 fee per year, you get a back office, you get a replicated website, you get an ID number, you get all the training, the company does all the marketing, develops all the tools, everything. So it's $99 plus your $49 to become a partner. And then if you tell 3 other people about our membership, at that moment, you are now earning more than you are spending. So all you got to do is tell 3 and you're better than free. But you're still getting the signals every single day. You're still learning how to trade cryptocurrencies. You're learning how to trade the Forex marketplace. You're participating in the financial revolution that's happening right before your very eyes. And when I say that, I want to put some numbers to this real quick. Understand that if you'd have bought the Dogecoin, of course, a lot of people talk about the Dogecoin because Elon Musk, the second richest guy on the planet, owns Tesla, was on Saturday Night Live just a couple of days ago talking about the Dogecoin, right? And if you'd have bought the Dogecoin and you'd have bought that coin January 1st, okay, you could have bought the coin for 0.0005. Well, I mean, at the current market values of when I looked yesterday, it was like 50 cents, which means that your account had gone, if you put $1,000 in Doge, January 1, that was 4 months and 10 days ago, right? Your account balance right now would be $101,000. To go from 1,000 to 101,000, what if you would put 10,000 into the Dogecoin January 1? Well, you'd have made $1 million in the last 4 months. That's how explosive, cryptocurrency has been. And I give that again. I'm not recommending you buy Doge or anything like that. I'm just simply trying to give an illustration for when I talk about how explosive a market is. These are the kind of things that are happening in this space, and it's happening all over the place. I mean, I've seen my own wife's personal account go from something, humble in the fall to over $1 million right now. I mean, again, that's not because we suddenly got 20 times smarter. It's just because we tapped into a revolution. I mean, you could have been a janitor at Microsoft back in the 80s and they gave everyone stock options. You'd be a millionaire right now. Not because you swept the floor so well, because you were in the right place, right time, and you were part of a revolution. And we're inviting you to be a part of that revolution for $99, where you can learn from the gurus, you can tap into the back office, you can get the signals on Forex, get the signals on cryptocurrency, and learn how to participate. And as I mentioned, if you tell 3, well, then you're now earning more than you're spending. The whole thing is better than free. Now, we do have a compensation program where you can earn some money. And this is where I begin to describe what I call the part-time millionaire. Because if you simply took $5 a day and you invested it in just the regular stock market, and you use the rule of 72, your money compounds, it doubles every so often based on what percentage of interest you're earning. Call it somewhere between 7 and 9%. I think it's been the typical return for the S&P 500 or something like that. Well, you can calculate if I just took $5 a day, invested that every single day, that over the course of, 30, 40 years, I become a millionaire. Now, some people say, Todd, you don't understand. I don't even have $5 a day. Well, quit drinking Starbucks. Now you got $5 a day. Well, if you want to cut that time in half, right? Well, then you'll invest $10 a day. Todd, I don't even have 5. Where am I going to get 10? Well, you can come and participate in our compensation program. If you go out there and you tell 4 and you help your 4 people get a couple people each, you can become a 1-star director and you're making $400 to $700 per month. Okay. There's your $10 a day that you can now invest in the S&P 500, or you can take that money and begin to learn how to trade Forex and cryptocurrency. Now you're in a market that's a little bit more explosive, right? You're in a place where your money can really begin to make you some money. Well, you can go out there and then rank advance. You'll make a little more money. So I went out there and I got 4. I got 2 on the left, 2 on the right. Helped them get a couple people each. I'm making $400 to $700 a month. Well, I helped them get a couple people each. Now I'm making $1,500 minimum to $2,500 per month. And I get one of these championship rings like you see on my finger. Now, at this moment, you're making $1,500 to $2,500 a month. Let me split the difference and call it, you're in that $2,000 neighborhood, right? So with $2,000 per month, well, imagine if you start investing that money, whether you put it in the S&P 500, whether you learn to trade Forex, whether you start learning to trade cryptocurrencies. You're now really beginning to accelerate the curve of how long would it take for me to accumulate $1 million with those investments, right? And of course, then if you go out and rank advance again, You go out and help one person each leg get one a ring like I'm wearing this moment. You become a 3-star director. You're car eligible. You can get a Mercedes, Tesla, Range Rover, BMW. In fact, this is my wife. This is a picture of her dream car. This is the i6 Grand Coupe BMW. She absolutely loves this car. I absolutely love this payment. It's $0, 0 cents. At this moment, you're making 30 to 40,000 per year. Okay. And again, if you take that money and you put it in Forex, you put it in cryptocurrency, right? And you learn how to compound your money, you're obviously cutting the curve. And this whole thing we're describing is you're doing this part-time. And that's why I call it the part-time millionaire. Not that you're going to become a part-time millionaire in 2 weeks or 30 days. I mean, let's not be crazy, right? But with what's going on in cryptocurrency, I just gave you an example of the Dogecoin. You'd have bought 10,000 worth of on January 1. It's worth over $1 million right now. Well, where am I going to get 10,000? I just showed you. You can begin to participate in the competition program. You can begin to learn how to trade Forex. You can begin to learn how to trade cryptocurrencies. You can begin to participate in these markets so that you can get some of this updraft that's happening. Now, how long is it going to take you? I don't know. I don't know you. I don't know your mix of skill. None of this is financial advice. Markets go up, markets go down. But what I do know is that lots of very bright people, from Mark Cuban to Elon Musk, to Morgan Stanley, to Goldman Sachs, to Visa and MasterCard and PayPal and eBay, are all moving into cryptocurrencies. And they're not doing that because they think it's slowing down. Okay. Currently, there's really something happening there. As you continue to rank advance, right? You can become a 4-star director making 50 to 60,000 per year. How do I become one of those? Well, again, remember I said what I said. If you go out there and get 4, you got 2 on the left, 2 on the right. This moment, you're enjoying the service for free. Okay. You help your 4, right? Get a couple people each. You're making $400 to $700 a month. You help them get a couple people each. You're making ballpark a couple grand a month. If you can go out and help 1 or 2 people in each of your legs get one of these rings, you get car eligible. You're making 30 to 40 grand a year. If you can help 1 more person each leg get one of these rings, just like you did, you are now making 50 to 60,000 per year. If you can go out there and help a couple more people, you're now an ambassador making 90 to 110,000 per year. You're in that 6-figure neighborhood. I mean, at this moment, you're really accelerating the curve, right? Because now you've got some money to put into the markets and let the markets do what they do. And again, they go up, they go down, but, compounded over time, the stock market, and compounded over time, most people believe this cryptocurrency market, which is just heating up. Many people believe we're just at the very beginning of something that's going to become massive, massive, massive. That's not me speaking. That's people at Forbes magazine making those kind of statements. I think that you're going to catch some wind at your back where you can go out there and really do some amazing things from a financial perspective. Now, as your team continues to grow, so can your income. This can take you all the way to $3,200 a day, $96,000 per month, plus all the other bonuses: direct sales bonuses, leadership bonuses, vacation bonuses, car bonuses, ambassador pool bonuses, all the money you're making in crypto, all the money you're making in Forex. And so it's money on top of money. We invite you to Trevorium. We invite you to a better way, to a better life, right? Because that's what it's all about. If you want to have a better life, it requires you find a better way. So we want you to become a travel trader today. Now, with that, I'm going to bring on some of the guests that we have on the line today. And tell you, the very first person I want to go to is actually Ken, up out of Canada. And I want Ken to kind of walk you guys through the back office that we have in place here, to give you kind of a better sense of the kind of education, the kind of tools, the kind of training that you have access to on a daily basis, to help you navigate what might seem like, oh my gosh, I don't know anything about this, Todd. Don't worry about it. That's all right. Nobody did when they got started, but we got people that have come here knowing nothing and already having an amazing success story because of what Ken is about to show you right this very moment. So, Ken, are you with me?
I'm here.
There you are, my friend.
How are you today?
Looking good. Got the incredible background going there.
I love this. I look good with the blue backdrop. It makes me look healthy. Because remember, here in Canada, we're back in lockdown. We're not even allowed to look out the windows these days.
Yeah, I heard that's a fine. I heard if you open the windows, and then that's a fine.
Yeah, no, can't crack the windows. But that's okay. You know what? Just grab your phone, just make some trades. We're all good here. I'm happy to sit in quarantine for a little while longer. But thanks for bringing us on. Thanks for having us tonight. I can't tell you how excited we are, to be here at a time like this, working with, the Trevorian families. The opportunity has never been better. And you look at all the different ways that you can be benefiting from not just the movement, but I mean, you got backed by travel, you got backed by a great company with 8-year track record. You've got Forex, you've got crypto, you've got ways to make a shift over to the right side of the quadrant, become a business owner and investor. You're getting all the opportunities to take advantage, and all it takes is being willing to step out and do something out of your comfort zone, something a little bit different that you haven't done before. And that really is the number one reason that people will say, I don't think I can do it because I've never done it before. And I'm here to tell you, you don't need to have all the answers. The number one reason, in my opinion, why people will not succeed in Forex and crypto is because they're not getting the right training from the right people. You can't succeed in something if the source of your information isn't a professional who's doing it themselves. You don't want to just be talking to someone who's got a passing interest in this or is excited to be having a YouTube channel. You want to have the professionals backing that, and that's what we have here. We've assembled some of the best professional teachers to communicate to you what's happening in the marketplace, what they're seeing on a daily basis. 5 days a week, there's live sessions in English, twice a day in English, in Spanish, in French. You can build a global business helping people make money from their phones, learning Forex, learning crypto, and learning how to take advantage of the biggest opportunity of our age. I can't stress enough how big the potential is. We don't even know yet just how big this is going to be. That's how explosive the opportunity is. But people will look at that and say, that sounds scary. It's almost too big to wrap my head around. I don't know what to do. But we've built an education platform to help take you from, I've never heard of this before, to someone who's actually actively investing in cryptocurrency, who's actually trading on the Forex market and learning how to do it successfully. We're not looking to just drop you off and say, good luck with that. We're actually there every step of the way. You can talk to the traders every day in the live sessions, ask them questions. We've got an FAQ, we've got everything that you would need to get started. And I want to share with you what the back office looks like, because when you're thinking about sharing this idea with someone, all you need to do is open up this back office. Instant credibility. When they see the professionalism of what's been put in here, and I've said it before, there are professional traders who do not have a back office as robust and as well put together as the one that Trevorium has put forward for you. It has everything you need on your fingertips. It works on your mobile phone. It works on your laptop. It works on your tablets. No matter where you are, if you've got your phone handy and a cell phone service or Wi-Fi, you have access to your business and the information and the trade signals and the training that you need to be successful with this. Everyone talks about the trade ideas. So let's just take a quick look in there. All you need to do is quickly go into the trade ideas in the side nav, and whichever ideas you're following, you're getting those updates right to your phone to say, hey, there's a new trade idea or there's an update to a trade idea. All you have to do is go in here, find the idea that you're looking for, open it up, and there's your full information. You can actually see all of the different, from when it was telling you, here's the price we're thinking that you probably want to look at getting in at. Here's where your stop loss to be. Make sure that you're not going to lose if this doesn't work out for you. Here's where we're going to suggest that you take some profit. You can see this one actually. Oh yeah, look at that. Actually hit both take profits on this one. And there's a lot of crypto ideas that are coming out all the time too, with all the different altcoins that are out there. There's been a lot of focus on that. There's ideas in Forex. There's ideas in crypto. There's all kinds of different ways you can be making money with both hands with an opportunity like this, with the right education. And that education really, we have the basic education to help the brand new person, but we also have the live sessions where you're going to get that advanced education, looking every day, live analysis of the markets, looking at the price movements, looking at the charts, looking at the patterns, learning to understand what the professionals see out there, so you can start to understand what the information they can glean from the charts, and you can start to emulate the moves of the professionals. Again, of the professionals, people that do this for a living, not just people who have a passing interest in this. You're getting the best of the best teachers here. And if you happen to have a JOB, and there's nothing wrong with having a JOB, but if you do have a job and you can't join the live session, don't worry about it. All you need to do is go back into the past live sessions, and all the trade sessions will be up there for you to watch at your convenience later on. And if you're really time starved and you only have a few minutes on your lunch break or on your break, just go ahead and go to the daily videos and watch a 5 to 10 minute snapshot, a synopsis of what's being covered and what's being seen in the marketplace. So it doesn't matter how time starved you might be, there is education and information to help you to take advantage of this. We have an FAQ, completely searchable. If you've got some questions, if you're not familiar with a term, you heard something in a video, what does that mean? All you need to do is go into here and all the answers are right there. So again, you don't have to be the source of the information. You have access to the information put together by the professionals. And there's a full education platform too. So you have you have more advanced training, you have beginner training, you get some of the basics. But when you look at all the different videos that are here, it can be a little bit overwhelming. There's lots to learn, and some people look at this and say it's too much. So what I'm going to ask you to do is take a step back and just give yourself 15 minutes. Just 15 minutes. Watch one video right here with a quick start. We can show you there's only 5 steps that you need to take. Takes about 10 minutes or so. You can actually be set up in a demo account and you can answer the question that I know is in the back of your mind. Could this work for me? In 10 minutes and 5 steps, you can be set up to be trading with 0 risk in a demo account where you're not trading with real money or real funds just yet. You're just learning the basics and you're understanding how to actually take a trade, execute a trade in a demo account, learn the mechanics without any risk of real money being spent until you're ready to take that next step and fund your account with live funds. So there's 0 risk to answering the question, can this work for you? And the people you're going to hear from tonight, a lot of these people had never done it before. They followed the system here. They watched a video like this. They got themselves set up in a demo account. They learned how to do it. They took advantage. All you need to do is give yourself 15 minutes, watch that video. It's available in the back office. It's available on the corporate Vimeo. 15 minutes from now really could change your life. And Todd, I'll kick it back over to you.
All right, I appreciate that, Ken. For a moment, it looked like you thought we lost you for a second. But absolutely incredible overview. For those of you that cannot tell, we have an amazing back office. It's a better back office than what even many pro traders have. Again, not only is all the education back there for the Forex, not only do they have the live trading back there, not only do they have the calculator and all these other kind of things, but in addition, they're sending out a lot of cryptocurrency signals that people have been, cashing in on. In fact, the very first person I want to go to is a Kyle Thrower. Kyle's out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Kyle, by the way, got in on one of the trades and had this monster week way back when. In fact, he did pretty good. He made like $800 in a day or $800 in a week. And I remember being on the corporate update call and I was congratulating Kyle for this amazing day he had where he made the $800. And then of course I had Mahmuda who texted me and said, "Did you not see Kyle's page?" I'm like, his post. I'm like, about what? He made like 32 grand for the week. I'm like, say what? Damn, I had to go there and like see it myself, right? And then he actually posted all the different wins he had. He had this just monster week. Now that is not the typical result. I mean that, but he did it. And then of course he's had a few other trades, and then he helped. I know Jeff Miner make some money last week. I think you made some too, but then Jeff made a bunch because you got in on an Ethereum trade, and then you made some money last night. So Kyle, come on here, because you've never done this before, correct?
No, like 4 or 5 years ago, I did a little bit of cryptocurrency, but not a whole bunch. I didn't really learn that much. So I hadn't been around it since then. So when they added it to the company, I was like, I'm like, maybe I'll start up again. But I didn't have the time. I didn't invest a whole bunch of time studying the market or anything. And the awkward part was just trying to get used to the software and learn this, get everything connected. But once it was connected, just learn how to turn everything on and off was the part I got used to. I made 33,000 in a run of BTC. I've looked at more of the cryptocurrency side than the other pairs, but you can make money in all of the markets. But I looked at cryptocurrency more because I could watch it at night more than watching other pairs in the daytime. Unfortunately, I work on the Las Vegas Strip during the hours of a lot of the trades, and I'm going to work. We're in Pacific Standard Time, so I start at 8 o'clock, and so the trading, the sessions, live sessions are happening. So I'll watch some of them, but I don't have a chance to study the market or get in on anything. And then I'll go back during my lunch and see if I can play catch up. But yeah, I don't have that much time to invest in it until after I get off work after 5 o'clock. So that's what's changed a lot. I made the 33,000 because I could sit there and watch everything go up and down. And then right after that happened, that's when the pools in Las Vegas opened. And so I work at one of the restaurants at one of the pools on the strip. And so I'm selling burgers and beer all day. So I can't watch it as much. But yeah, I love everything about the system. And when I have free time, I watch more. But yeah, I just need to study just like everybody else, and just learn how to put everything together and use it on your phone. And we're trying to network with each other and make sure everybody hears about some of the great things that are happening. And I was on my phone a little while ago and all of the currencies down. And so usually when everything goes down, it has to go back up. So might be time to everybody to start watching the market jump back up and just follow the run, because that's how I got it. That's how I got the 33,000. I did about 12 of the same trade so I could click them out and click out sections. And that might happen again the way the market looks. So might be a good weekend.
I just think it's amazing. But I don't know. We have Jeff on here. I didn't have Jeff lined up to come on tonight, but if Jeff is available, have him come on. But I did think it was amazing because you were talking about the other night. I mean, you got in on a trade, and what was it, like in a 3-hour period of time? You made $400 or something?
3 hours I was watching Ethereum and Litecoin and BTC. And Ethereum, it was going up and down, and I wrote it up, and it took 3 hours. But if I stayed in longer, it actually went up more the next morning. But yeah, I closed out, went to sleep, and couldn't watch anymore because I think Danny Seguinal brought up a couple of times. Yeah, you want to sleep, but you want to stay up like it's Christmas and watch everything go up. So yeah, I sort of get addicted that same way. But yeah, if I'm tired, I'm like, I better go to sleep because I won't get a chance to sleep until the next day.
Well, by the way, one of the guys that you helped make some money last week just came on the screen here. We got Jeff, and I know we got a little sun or a little light there behind Jeff. Jeff, you look like you're an angel right now. He's got the halo, right? But if you could see how Jeff did for the week, you would understand why. Because Jeff's looking back 7 days, and I mean, he actually sent me a screenshot of what he did over the last 7 days. I'm not going to steal his thunder, but Jeff, congratulations on the week.
That's the rock star.
I hate being after. I would love to be first to talk whenever I do this, because having to follow someone like Kyle or Ken or Danny or yourself, just kind of puts us way in the background as us guys in the mountains. But it's been fantastic. I've had a great week. Thanks to Ken and Calvin on the trade ideas, Ethereum, Bitcoin. We've had some red. A couple of them were red, but we've had a really big week. I'm just ecstatic for what it's doing for us, and hopefully bringing on some team partners and try to teach some more guys on what Trevorium's all about on the Forex and crypto side. It's just been absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, but I love your screenshot here. I just think it's a great learning tool, because this is Jeff's account that he sent to me. Okay. And you can see the blue are the profits, the reds are the negatives. Okay. So you can see that he's obviously got a lot more profits than negatives, but he does have some negatives in there too, right? I mean, this is real world. Markets go up, markets go down. No one gets a base hit every time they're up to bat. No one hits a home run every time they're up to bat. But you can also see what he did for the week there. And he's at $12,147.97 for the week. Nice. Not a bad week. Okay. I mean, a lot of people probably at home right now like,
fantastic.
He just made 12 grand at home. I mean, just taking the trade ideas that other people put out and and plugging it in and, learning how to trade and all that other kind of stuff. And the answer is, yeah, that's what, Jeff and Kyle and Danny and, so many people, from, Dante to, I know Christoph and Jamal. I mean, you name it. I mean, lots and lots of people have been doing this, and it's just breathtaking to watch.
Well, it is, and it really is nothing special. Without Ken and Calvin and the trade ideas, there's just no way I could do this. And if you look on that, of course, we had two losers and two lower trades today on gold. But the only reason that is because I didn't just take the money when it was at 1840. I mean, I looked at it. I could have been about a $600 win at 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock this morning. Went and did some chores, fed some horses, did some things, and all of a sudden it fell down. So we just kept it going. We had our stop loss at 1820, just like Calvin put out, and it stopped us out. Not a big deal. But if I'd have just clicked the button, I could have made another 600 with gold if I'd have took it. But I was just really wanting to see how it would run and if it would go up and things like that. But it's not hard. I mean, like I say, we're horsemen, and we work the mountain, and we teach people in the outdoor recreation industry. So cryptocurrency is and finance and things like that is certainly not my background, but it really has landed in our lap, and I love the game.
Absolutely incredible, and congratulations on the week. By the way, speaking of Kelvin, I know we have him on here tonight, so maybe we could bring on Kelvin, who actually helps coordinate all the trainers and all the traders for Trevorium. And Kelvin, I'm sure it warms your heart to hear, all these guys on here making money, right?
Oh, definitely. And I would love to take credit for all these trade ideas, but it's really mostly our team, our analysts, the ones who are, doing live analysis every day with you guys. They're the ones that are, putting a lot of these trade ideas, and they're the ones that are behind the charts and, doing all the analysis for you guys and putting it out for you guys to trade. So as much as I like to take all the credit, I can't. But like I said, these guys they're great traders. They're not just great traders, but they're great teachers. They really have a passion for teaching and not just trading, which is really important in this business, especially if we're out here looking to teach people how to trade, right? So, appreciate everyone on this call today. You guys are doing a huge favor coming on and checking out this opportunity. And I know me and Todd share, there's this phrase that we really like, and it's, if you like what you hear today, then tell a friend to tell a friend that it's a financial crime to not learn how to trade. So Ken showed you the platform. It's a great program that we have here at Trevorium, the Travel Trader program, where you can become part of the community of, real traders. And, no matter what your skill level is, whether you're a beginner or advanced or an intermediate, you can learn to trade the markets. You can learn how to extract money from the markets and see it how, we do it. And learning how to replicate our methodologies and our strategies and learn how to do it for yourself. Now, when I first started trading, I never had anything like this. And I was trying to figure out things on my own. And what's really nice about this program we put together is you don't have to do it on your own. We're here to help. Our team is here to help. And with our daily live sessions, you get direct access to these professional traders. You get to ask them questions, pick their brain about anything trading related, whether it be technical analysis, trading psychology, how do you deal with, the emotions of being in a trade, whether it be trading Forex, crypto, indices, metals, commodities, even sometimes stocks. We're able to break down the charts for you. We're able to give you our opinion on the technicals, and we're able to show you how we would trade these markets if you're looking to, get in on a trade on a certain pair. And speaking of, trading crypto, you heard a lot about us putting a lot of more trade ideas. Crypto is a huge market. It's a booming market. And, we are looking at trading a lot more crypto these days because of how bullish we are on the cryptocurrency space, on Ethereum, on Bitcoin. And these markets aren't going to go up forever. So it's always in trading, it's a lot of trading is about timing, and being at the right time at the right place is really important. And to be in this market while we're still early is really special. And we would love to have you guys, to be part of the community and be able to take advantage of the content and the education that we put out on a day-to-day basis. Now, we're not financial advisors, but we do give you guys a lot of trade ideas that you can benefit from. And that's part of how we teach our members, is we show you how to do what we do day in and day out. We show you how we look at the markets and what we look for, how we enter a trade, how we determine whether a trade is high probability, and how we exit a trade, and when to stay away from the markets, when is a bad time to trade. I believe our smart money trader today actually on the live session said that Bitcoin could fall down today towards these current levels that we're at, and these times are probably the best times to be getting into crypto. Whenever you hear the term buy the dip, right? So when you see price falling, those are the kind of the times you want to start scaling into an asset like this. Again, not financial advice, but we're very bullish on crypto, on Ethereum, on Bitcoin. So always, again, do your own research and don't just take my word for it. So we'll show you how to do everything, show you our methodologies with trading and our strategies. And not only that, we'll teach you how to improve your trading psychology and mastering your emotions, and not to overtrade, not to revenge trade, how not to over leverage, how to use good risk management. And what we do is we really fast track your learning curve to become a good trader. So yeah, hopefully that gave you some insight to what we do on the back end of the Travel Trader program. Hope you guys are excited to what's to come, and hope to see you guys on the other side of Trevorium.
Yeah, I'm absolutely, Ken or Kelvin. It's been, again, unbelievably exciting to see. Every week there's different stories. Every week there's different people that are, learning. Jeff now, by the way, every time I turn around, that guy's just crushing it. 12,000 for the week. Obviously expanding the cryptocurrency portfolio. More and more trade ideas are coming out in that arena. I know that we're looking to obviously do some things as far as just, helping people. I know me personally, we got tons of people calling us saying, hey, how do we do this? How do we do that? And of course, again, I've watched my wife's account go over $1 million in crypto. Of course, we've been, playing in that arena since 2017. And so, a lot of people looking for a little guidance, that kind of thing. And we just obviously want to go out and help as many people as possible, take advantage of this unique moment in time. Again, not financial advice, right? I always have to say that, but here's what we did. And some people are like, yeah, I want to do the same thing. Oh, here's what I can only say is what we did, right? Can't tell you what to do. I can only tell you what we did. And so, but it's going to be an incredible, I think, next, 10 years in this space. And of course, it'll go up, it'll go down, and you'll have, bull markets and bear markets and those kind of things. But I think the next 10 years are going to be pretty unprecedented in this arena. So hey, for all of you that tuned in tonight, again, I'm so glad that you guys got to hear from Kyle. You got to hear from Jeff. You got to hear from Ken. You got to hear from Kelvin. I'm just honored to be here hosting this whole thing. I can tell you the explosive things are happening in this arena, that being the cryptocurrency arena, the Forex arena. Explosive things are happening with our company. Travel is still our number one product. We are, record month after month after month. The travel revolution is just heating up, but so is this trading division that we've been putting together, especially when you're hearing people like Jeff, 12,000 for the week. Are you kidding me? How many people want to sit at home on their phone and make 12 grand? Or you hear, Kyle, he got off work and in a couple hours made $400, right? And 1 week he made 33. So again, markets go up, markets go down, but people are starting to like, wow, there are things happening here. I want to be a travel trader. I want to travel for pennies. I want to travel for free. And I want to learn how to sit on the beach or sit poolside or sit at the mountaintop or sit in whatever resort you want to sit in right on my mobile phone and trade in some of the most dynamic markets in the world and make money 24/7. So with that, we're going to bring this to a close. We'll be back tomorrow night with Daryl Maria Roberts, two of the very best in our space. They'll be hosting tomorrow night, 6 o'clock California, 9 o'clock East Coast time. Then we'll be back on Saturday morning with a training. This upcoming Sunday, we have Pastor Mel Keys. He will be hosting the Sunday night Fireside chat in place of Pastor Deborah Taylor as we, as a Trevorian family, continue to mourn the loss of her husband, Guy, who was just so near and dear to all of our hearts. Guy was a pastoral kind of a figure. He was a pastor, but even if you didn't know that, every time he spoke, he just was a gentle, kindred spirit that, you could tell you were getting wisdom. He had just this smile about him. He looked like he could be everybody's father, a grandfather. This guy you just want to hug. He was the most incredible individual. And again, I love how Danny said it last night. When someone joins you, they join us. When they join you, they join our family. We're a family here. We help each other. We look out for each other. So if you're looking for a place where you can go and team up with like-minded people and travel the world for pennies and travel the world for free and learn how to make a ton of money, trading and doing cryptocurrency and be part of a family environment with people from all over the world, then welcome to Trevorian. Appreciate you being here tonight. We'll see you tomorrow night. Until then, God bless. Goodbye, everybody.